Barack Obama was born in Hawaii in 1961. His mother was from Kansas and his father was from Kenya, but they separated when Barack was just 2 years old. He grew up with his mother and his grandparents, who instilled in him a love of learning and a strong work ethic. From a young age, Barack showed an interest in politics and social justice. He went to college at Occidental in California and later transferred to Columbia University in New York City, where he studied political science and wrote for the school newspaper. After college, Barack worked as a community organizer in Chicago, where he helped to improve access to jobs and affordable housing for low-income residents. He also attended law school at Harvard, where he became the first black president of the prestigious Harvard Law Review. After graduation, Barack returned to Chicago and worked as a civil rights attorney, advocating for fair housing and employment opportunities for all people. He also taught constitutional law at the University of Chicago and became involved in local politics, eventually winning a seat in the Illinois State Senate in 1996. Barack's political career took off from there. In 2004, he was elected to the U.S. Senate, becoming just the third African American to hold that office since Reconstruction. He quickly gained a reputation as a skilled orator and a thoughtful legislator, working on issues like healthcare, education, and campaign finance reform. In 2008, Barack announced his candidacy for president, running on a platform of hope and change. He faced stiff competition from the Republican nominee, John McCain, but his message resonated with voters across the country. He won the election in a landslide, becoming the first African-American president in U.S. history. As president, Barack faced many challenges, including the worst economic recession since the Great Depression, ongoing conflicts in the Middle East, and a polarized political climate in Washington. But he remained committed to his vision of a more equitable and just society, working to pass landmark legislation like the Affordable Care Act, which provided health care to millions of Americans who had previously been uninsured. Barack also prioritized issues like climate change and criminal justice reform, and he worked to promote international cooperation on issues like nuclear disarmament and human rights. He was a strong advocate for LGBTQ rights and made historic strides towards equality for same-sex couples. Throughout his presidency, Barack remained a symbol of hope and inspiration for millions of Americans. He was known for his calm demeanor, his quick wit, and his willingness to listen to different perspectives. He was also a devoted husband and father, often speaking about his love for his wife Michelle and his two daughters, Malia and Sasha. In 2016, after serving 2 terms as president, Barack left office with high approval ratings and a legacy of progress and leadership. He continued to be a vocal advocate for issues like democracy and civic engagement, and he remained a role model for people around the world who sought to make a positive impact in their communities.